So in this video, I'm going to show you a game-changing technique that has changed the way I approached online in NBA 2K and approach physicality. And as you can see from these clips, this 100% works online and takes advantage of physical situations to turn contact into a trap for your defender. I'm also going to show you the badges that stack well with this technique, show you how to exploit and maximize those badges, and at the same time I'm also going to show you the intricate details of what makes this mechanic work and how you can use it to your advantage to get easy buckets in NBA 2K24. Not only that, I'm going to show you the appropriate counters, so when faced in a similar situation, you'll be able to counter your defender depending on how they play you. So at its core, this technique is called the hip ride counter, which you want to initiate by initiating a hip ride animation. Here, what I do is I approach my defender, push my left stick towards him while he's in a defensive stance, create that hip ride animation as you can see right there. I move forward and then I hold turbo in order to zoom past my defender. As you can see right there, his hands are completely disengaged and I have been successful in blowing by past my defender and scoring an easy 2 points. So online defenses are usually spamming steal or trying to play you physically, and in this situation that's what my defender does. He initiates a contact animation as you can see right there. Well, no problem with me, I'm going to put you in a trap. I hold turbo to burst out of the contact animation. He completely disengages, giving me a wide open lane to the basket, and this doesn't even use badges like BLOWBY. So here my defender is now spamming steal and crowding me out, so I just initiate that contact animation, hold turbo, point the left stick towards the basket, and get fouled. Now I'm going to show you which badges stack really well with this technique, and the first badge is physical handles, which is triggered through that animation right there. I tapped R2 as I initiated that contact, and as you can see, Jason Tatum used his offhand to get Josh Giddey out of there. So while in a contact hip ride animation, you also want to initiate different right stick crossovers, and if you're successful, your defenders will be completely pushed out of the way, giving you a wide open lane to the basket. Here I just tapped the right stick to the left, which put Damian Lillard out of the equation. And here a simple spin move rotating the right stick clockwise was actually a simple move. See, after my initial burst, I then rotate the right stick clockwise, leaving D-Book behind in that physical handles animation and giving me a wide open lane to the basket. So use that contact ride, and if someone is trying to physical you, just use the right stick to counter. The next is the bulldozer animation, and this is very simple. So after you initiate that contact blow by, if they're not completely out of the situation, just push the right stick towards the body of your defender. Here, I just held the right stick up left to get that bulldozer animation. And not only can you stack bulldozer physical handles with a contact blow by, but you can also combo physical handles, as you can see right here, offhand push off, and then directly into bulldozer to get you easy buckets. So if you're using a slasher with a lot of strength like Giannis, that is the way to go. And also the last badge that stacks really well is Fearless Finisher, and as you can see right here with Pro Play and these contact animations, you're able to create some real dynamic finishes that look really awesome but get you an easy bucket. And before you say, come on Kev, this is too much cheese, the counter for this is very simple. It's to have a high perimeter defense rating. As you can see right here, Hoff AI Drew Holiday, who has a 97 perimeter defense. That nonsense is not working for him. So you don't actually need a lot of strength, which will stop your defender from growing through you. But going laterally to your left or to your right, it's important to have a high perimeter defense rating, as well as badges like fast feet and clamps. The combination of high perimeter defense and those badges, and not even strength, okay, is going to be what's important in order to get those bumpy stops and prevent your defenders from zooming past you laterally. And to prove that point, I took one of the strongest players in the game, Giannis, up against KD. As you can see right here, the hip ride contact blow-by works seamlessly and almost perfectly and gets us to the basket, proving the point that strength doesn't matter when you're talking about side-to-side movement. Just another example, this is LeBron James, one of the strongest players in the game, against Drew Holiday, who's got around a 43 or 49 strength, and I can't get past him with a contact blow-by counter. As you can see right there, that was easily locked up. Even against someone like Derek White, who's got a 92 perimeter defense, it's simply not possible to do the simple blow-by counter. So people saying to not invest in perimeter defense, they are 100% wrong. You're gonna get blown by easily with this technique if you do not invest in perimeter defense and the badges that go with it. So there you have it, a simple technique that will completely change the way you play NBA 2K if you recognize that the builds you're going up against or the people you're going up against online do not have a high perimeter defense rating. I also showed you what badges stack well with this technique and how easy it is to counter if you invest in the right things. So hope this video is helpful. If it did, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up for more in-depth tutorials. And honestly, man, these techniques need to be learned, need to be invested on, and need to be used by the community because there's a lot of information here that goes over the head of a lot of players. But if used right, it's completely going to change the way you play NBA 2K24 and get easy buckets.